guys, welcome back to my channel. I just filmed this entire video and then started editing it and realized that I didn't have the microphone on the entire time. So I'm gonna try to do this again. Alright, I do have a couple updates this week. This is week 25, which is crazy. Can't believe I'm gonna be 26 weeks pregnant. It's flying by. So anyways, last week I talked about how my skin was just super itchy. I ended up getting this like weird rash that was like very tiny skin colored bumps all over my legs. Well, not all over my legs, like all of my thighs and knees. And it was super weird. It itched terribly. I had it for the whole week, and then now it has just kind of went away. I don't know. The only thing that I could really find on the internet about it was something called PUPS, and that is not even what I think it was, because that is typically on your stomach as well, and I didn't have it on my stomach, and that was the only like pregnancy related rash type thing, which I know there are tons of different things your body does when you're pregnant, so I don't know, but it went away, so I didn't like contact the doctor about it or anything. It was just super annoying and it itched so bad. I had to take Benadryl like 2 nights in a row just to be able to sleep because it itched so bad. And fortunately that is something you can take when you're pregnant. My doctor gave me a list of things like over-the-counter medications that you can safely take while you're pregnant. And thank goodness that was on there, because I know there's not very much that you can take. So yeah, that was something really random that happened last week, or this past week. Also I've been having hamstring pain kind of right behind my, right above my knee in my hamstring. I don't know if it's because I've been sleeping, on my side and my legs are typically bent. So I don't know if it's just from being in that position all night long, every single night. It's just making my legs sore. It's not as bad. It's gotten a little bit better throughout the week, but it's still there a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. It feels like I did leg exercise or something, which I haven't. The only thing I've done is walking, and pretty sure that didn't cause this. So yeah, I don't know. I have been having that all week as well, and that just started. So yeah, good times. Also, I brought up last week that I had these kind of 2 weird veiny purpley spots on my calf. And they're still there. They are a little bit worse. They're still sore to the touch. So definitely going to bring that up with my doctor. I think I have an appointment in like 2 more weeks. So we'll see if she thinks it's a concern at all. I really don't know. So yeah, I just think it's kind of weird. I didn't ever have that or the varicose veins or anything like that before when I was pregnant with Warner. I know my dad has really bad varicose veins in his legs, and he's had issues with like blood clots and things like that. So I definitely want her to look at it and just kind of put my mind at ease that it's gonna be okay, because I don't know, with family history, I don't know. I want to make sure that it's all good. And then as far as my weight gain goes, or rather lack thereof, like when I was pregnant with Warner, which if you're new to my channel, welcome. And I have a 17-month-old little boy, and this pregnancy has been a little bit different than when I was pregnant with him, but when I was pregnant with him, I had pretty much a steady increase in weight gain. I didn't really lose any weight at any point. And this pregnancy, I feel like my weight has been fluctuating the last few weeks, and it's just been kind of weird. So last week I was 136.8 pounds, I believe. And and then I just weighed myself and I was 135 pounds. So for like 2 weeks, I was 134 pounds, and I finally went up to 136 pounds, and now I'm back at 135. So I just don't really know. It's just kind of weird. My doctor said that my weight looks fine, so I guess it's no big deal. It just seems strange that I know, like, at the end of your pregnancy, it's normal to kind of maybe lose a pound or two or whatever, but I'm only about to be 26 weeks, so it's just, I don't know, that seems kind of weird to me, but I'm not the doctor, and she thinks it's fine, so I guess it's good, but anywho, yeah. So that's pretty much it for the update. I don't have a ton of different things going on. It was really just that weird rash, and then my hamstrings are sore. I do have a little bit of like pelvic pressure, pelvic pain sometimes, and I never had that before I gave birth to Warner. And then it was really bad after I gave birth. And when I went in for my my 6-week postpartum, which I didn't end up going in until I was 8 weeks postpartum, just because the doctor like had to reschedule or whatever. And I didn't even see my doctor because she was actually on her maternity leave, because she was like a month behind me in her pregnancy when she delivered Warner, but she, the doctor that I saw, he acted like it was no big deal, but I've like continued to have pelvic pain, up until now, so even, almost 18 months later, I still have that pelvic pain every once in a while, so I don't know, I'm going to ask her about it, because it makes me kind of nervous to give birth again when I don't even feel 100% recovered from my last pregnancy. So, yeah, I don't know. But I'm interested to see what she says about these few things that I've mentioned next time I go to the doctor. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will do a nursery tour as soon as it's done. I think I talked about that in my last video. And it's coming together, and I'm really liking it. It's, we're in a rental house, which I love our house, but, if it was our home, I would probably paint Warner's room, and I would paint this baby's room, but I painted in our last house, and it was the biggest nightmare to try to paint back when we were moving out, and it was just annoying. And I was like, I'll never paint in a rental again. And all the walls are like this color, with the exception of our dining room. So it's not terrible. It's at least a neutral color. It just doesn't really go with the color theme that I have going on in there. But I think it still looks pretty okay. Honestly, I think a kid was in that room before we moved in, and the walls like really do need to be repainted, but I just don't know if I have the energy to do it. Especially because we might be moving in like a year. It's just I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think I'm just gonna like, you know what, if the walls are dirty, whatever. I might try to clean them with some soap or something. But it doesn't look like anything that can be like cleaned off. It really looks like it needs to be painted over, but we'll see. Anyways, I'll quit rambling. That's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new, I would love it if you subscribed. You can hit the bell so that you'll be notified when I post a new video, which is usually on Wednesdays. And I think that's about it. So until next time, I will just see you guys later. Okay, bye.